Hey everyone, my name is Gamer Corey and welcome back to another Red Dead Redemption 2 online video. Now in this video, I do want to talk about the future updates of Red Dead Online, and the reason that I actually want to go over this topic right now is we've had a lot of drip-fed content over the last few weeks, and it's been quite some time, and it feels like a long time, but it probably really hasn't been. But they have run out of the things that they originally told us that they were going to be updating from week to week. It's now come to an end. Now this last week we got the little bit of clothing and a couple other items that we kind of knew about, and then they ended up with the 1.5 times for the money and gold for the online users in all of their showdown modes. So that could be the most wanted, it could be hostile territory, it could be plunder, whatever options that you wanted to play. As far as it was really PvP or free roam, like events that were going on that were PvP related, then you got that 1.5 money and 1.5 gold. Now after that, what is really next for Red Dead Online? Now, we do know that there is supposedly a huge, and I'm using my fingers as a quotation mark around it, that there's supposed to be a huge spring release. Now, my original assumption was that this was going to be later than currently. And what I mean by that is this video is being released pretty much right before we get more information on the next update. I have a feeling, and I could be completely wrong, this is all just a theory, there's no proven anything out there, there's no gimmicks, there's no nothing, there's no articles that have been stating this. This is just my honest opinion. I have always said that I feel like the next big update that they're supposedly working on, that's going to be the new additions to the players being able to have more of a passive mode, and not really be targeted by other players that are more of the griefers as easily anymore. Now, there's that part of the update. There's going to be other updates, and with every update that we have, there's some things that are hidden in there. And I know a lot of players are obviously looking for a better economy system and whatnot, but I've been saying that I feel like this new update is going to be coming in May. Now, the reason that I felt that it's coming in May is a couple things. Now, strategically, it makes a lot of sense. It's getting players on the bandwagon before the summertime. And I know that a lot of players that play Red Dead Redemption 2 or just online in general are a little bit older crowd. Now, I'm not saying that it's older people. I'm saying that for the most part, it is people that are out of college and already, working and older, whether they're in late 20s, 30s, 40s, and 50s. And I know that I have personally talked to a couple people that are in their 60s that have played this game, which is absolutely fantastic. It's a huge range of players playing an online game, and I think that's amazing that we can bring that kind of community together with one game. Now, this game doesn't seem to be really focused on the younger crowd. And if you look at how this game is kind of being set up recently, it seems like it's trying to drive that younger crowd. Now, the one thing that I have to say is that this is a mature game, and technically it's marketed for people that are over 18, or 18 or over, I should say. But it definitely feels like some of the things that they're incorporating is definitely targeting the younger group, and I mean anybody that is under 18. Again, this is just my feeling. I could be completely wrong, but it's going to come, I feel, at the end of May. So what's going to happen between now, which is going to be the April 23rd edition for updates, and then are they going to start doing more of the 1.5 cash and money to get players to come back? Because when I did come back to play Showdown, there was a lot of people playing. I was actually very pleasantly surprised to see that there were that many people playing online. I mean, I was playing in full lobbies, 32 players multiple times throughout this last week, which is absolutely fantastic. That's the direction that Rockstar wants it to go. That's the direction that players want it to go. But if it takes 1.5 or double money to get players to come back, it's proving to Rockstar that they need to do something to keep the atmosphere alive in Red Dead Online, and that is honestly having more drip-fed content like they're kind of doing with Grand Theft Auto. It's going to have to be on a weekly basis. There's going to have to be something that's going to get people to constantly come back week after week after week. Whether that's triple money or double money on fishing or hunting opportunities, and maybe getting people to get more into free roam. It's really kind of interesting the directions that they could go, and I could see them going in tons of different ways. And as me being really big into video games and being a video game player in general, there's a lot of things that they could do, and I feel like it could be very profitable for them, you know, if they were to really start focusing on other things besides just the PvP aspect of the game. And I know a lot of other people will disagree with me. It's split down the middle. 50% absolutely love PvP, and then the other 50% absolutely hate it. And the 50% want to do other stuff in free roam, and the other 50% don't want anything, and I mean anything, to do with anything in free roam. Period. All they want to do is play on PvP, and they think that's the only aspect of the game is to do like the Showdown series, and that's it. And that's wrong. I mean, there's this whole other world, in my honest opinion, that is out there that they're completely neglecting. And I'm not just talking about players. I'm talking about Rockstar and vice versa. I'm not just talking about Rockstar. I'm talking about the players that they're missing out on. And if they're trying to grow this as a game and as an online presence, they need to really focus on both. And because that's going to capture, obviously, 50% of each category, which if you have this category, if the game is split into two, 50% are PvP players and the other 50% are not, and they want to do free roam activities, they need to start incorporating some huge opportunities inside of the free roam. And I'm not talking the events. There needs to be something different, whether it's properties or maybe it's offering double money on, you know, certain kinds of fishing. Like, say, oh, hey, this week we're gonna do salmon is gonna be increased from $2.50 to $5. How many more people do you think are going to want to be able to go fishing with that? Now, there's obviously been a lot of controversy with that, and that is that it's not hard to make money, which, you know, some people disagree with that, but I've had a lot of comments lately that money isn't the issue. It's actually earning the experience points. And that's true. I mean, Red Dead Online or Rockstar tried to offer double XP right before the last big update, before they started drip feeding all this other stuff week after week after week, and it completely flopped on them. And they were offering double XP, double money, double gold, pretty much everything. And it completely crashed the Xbox servers, and it took them an entire week before the update actually came out to fix what was wrong, and the Xbox users got completely screwed over by that specific event. Now, that was pretty crazy, and it was kind of a unique situation, so we could give Rockstar the benefit of the doubt, but really the only time that they've offered any kind of double was when that whole issue kind of existed, and you couldn't even do anything to hunt. You had to go inside of missions, and that was to even get partial animals to come up. There was no access to big game like the cougars or grizzly bears, or even like some of the other ones like alligators and things like that just weren't really in existence during that time frame because you were inside of a mission. Now, hopefully they've improved some of the servers, and I still get tons of reports about tons of issues that people are getting. I haven't really experienced any of them personally, and I know that a lot of other people have, but Rockstar is in desperate need of a complete overhaul, in my honest opinion, of Red Dead Online. They know that they're losing players. That's why they came up with the 1.5 money and gold. The focus wasn't even on the money. The focus was actually on the gold, because think about it. If you can get 12 golden nuggets for every showdown series game that you played, or plunder, or whatever other series that you guys did, you only have to play a few and you can get a gold bar, and you can start buying the things that you want, and you don't even have to like work hard at it to do it. And a lot of people that play PvP anyway, this is just a bonus for them. It was an amazing opportunity for players to really kind of get involved, play some PvP and do that. And Rockstar's going to have to continue, to be honest. Now that they've kind of, so to speak, wet the mouths of players, they're going to have to keep it up. They need to keep making sure that there's that weekly fed content. They need to make enough changes to keep bringing new players in, to bring the players that were playing previously back. There's things that they have to start incorporating in general. And like I said, it could be properties or heists or things. And I'm not talking about the heists in Grand Theft Auto. I think the heists in Grand Theft Auto, with the setups and the missions and everything else that you have to do before you actually get to the final heist, is a little ridiculous. And I really don't like the aspect that you have to do it with someone else. If people want to do a heist mission completely solo, that should be an option. It shouldn't be forced on us to do it with somebody else. Now, hopefully everybody has a friend that can play this, but with the communities going the way that they have, and Red Dead Online has kind of dissipated a little bit, the people that I've played with time and time again, I never see them online. I still talk to them, but I never see them playing Red Dead. And I actually asked a person just the other day if they would ever go back to it, and then they actually told me that with its current state, that they will never ever consider going back to Red Dead Online, which is very unfortunate. I know this is more of just a conversation about Red Dead Online, but hopefully you guys did enjoy it. But I would love to hear what your guys' comments are. You know, whether it's an update that you guys would like to see that should be coming hopefully tomorrow. We don't really know, but I'm thinking around Memorial Day in the United States is when it's going to be released. And for those that are outside of the country, it's at the end of May. It's pretty much the last Monday in May. And that's my guess of when this big spring update is supposed to be released. So that's 5 weeks from now. What are they going to do in the meantime? But that is all the time that I have for in today's video. If you guys did enjoy the video in any way, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe down below. It would help me out a lot and is greatly appreciated. But until next time, YouTube, you guys keep doing what you're doing because you're already doing it. And you guys stay gaming. Yeah.